I hope this session will be more interactive. It's not bigger group of people. We can have a very interactive discussion for the points which you are interested. Okay. So first, before go to the immersive solutions, let me briefly introduce who we are as a Silver-C Media Group. Okay. And afterwards, we will have detailed discussion in terms of how we can use immersive solutions to transform we call this immersive digital transformation. Okay. So who we are? Silver-C Media Group actually is the headquarters is in Singapore, and our main business covers Southeast Asia. We are the immersive interactive solution and content provider. And, we have our own technology for the immersive technology. And also we got, several awards, in Asia, like the best AR solution, best STEAM solution finalist. We also get the Silver Award as the best AR VR solution provider. Okay, so these slides actually give you a brief introduction of our solutions. If you look at the first part, okay, actually we call this 4D VR virtual tour solution. Okay, so this camera can capture the physical, space to create the virtual tour, virtual showroom. For example, it's a quite, widely adapted in property sector. Also, some of the schools also using this to create the virtual campus solutions. The second part is we call this 3D modeling. Okay, we the scanning and the 3D modeling services. We use our own developed equipment to capture the objects to create the 3D model. And third one is we call this virtual showroom, virtual store solutions, which is purely using the computer, the software, our own technology to create the virtual showroom. Like many of the company, they want to create the virtual gallery, right? No matter school or companies, we can use this to, to create the virtual showroom. For education sector, actually, we have many of the solutions like, those solution here, like the FutureClass, VReaLab, and also education, color artists, all the solutions. And recently, started from early, last year, we had developed the virtual exhibition solutions. Later, I will give you more introduction for all the solutions. Okay, so as what I mentioned, actually our, footprint mainly cover Southeast Asia. Singapore is our headquarters. The other countries in like Vietnam, Cambodia, Philippines, Indonesia, right? All it's all covered with our the footprint, our team. Okay. So here shows our notable partners and clients. Okay, so if you look at the immersive education, which is the first part, okay, we have our solution has widely adapted in Singapore, in Southeast Asia, like Nanyang Primary School, like Nexus International School, Nanchao School, all those the schools. And Silver-C Media Group, we has one of the big entity, which is called this Cornerstone, which provide the enrichment program for more than 150 schools for the, for the different program. Okay. We also provide solution for the build environment. We call this a build environment, like the, property sector, like Singapore HDB, all the different sectors. And also, for immersive lifestyle sector, we provide the solutions for example, Singapore Furniture Industrial Council, right? And a lot of in Furniture Association, furniture the companies in Southeast Asia. Okay, so these slides actually shows some of the report, right? Which is we highly recognized by Enterprise Singapore in terms of immersive solutions, which we support, empower the digital transformation of different industries, mainly for the furniture sector. Yeah. Okay, so the first part is a very quick one to brief introduction of who we are. So let's mainly talk about the immersive solutions, okay, for this part, okay. Okay, so for immersive solutions, what is our solution framework? Today topic is mainly talk about the technologies, right? For sure, our solution is mainly based on the immersive technology and also the other relevant technologies, like what we call is 3D, 4D, virtual reality, augmented reality, or extended reality. And besides that, we also integrate together with artificial intelligence and big data, data analytics. So those are the foundation of our solution and products. Our value proposition of our solutions is we call this 4I strategy, which is immersion, interaction, imagination, and the intelligence. Okay, so which is all under the immersive digital transformation umbrella. So in terms of the content creation, actually we have several parts. First part, as what I mentioned, right? We have our technology, our solutions, which can create the 3D modeling. Okay, so no matter it's a big item like furniture, like the instrument, right, and also the retail industry, education, right. So a lot of the products or objects we can using our 3D scanner to create the 3D model. Okay, the second part is we call this 360 virtual tour. So 360 for later, I will show you some of the demos. Okay, for example, especially for the virtual campus, right? Recently, we did a lot of virtual campus solutions for the for Singapore, public and international schools. And the 4D virtual tour is one of the solution like in the former slides, right, which I presented. We have our own developed 3D camera. Okay, so this 3D camera can capture the physical space to create the virtual space. Okay, so we call this a kind of a digital twin virtual space. And besides that, we also can create the VR courseware. So VR courseware, basically this VR courseware will use the VR headsets to view the content. Okay, yeah. So those are the we have our own develop the content. We can also work together with publisher, right, to digitize your content, and we put it into the system which can support the teaching. So actually, this solution already used in many of the schools in Singapore for the VR courseware. And also we can create the AR content. For example, one of the in public school in Singapore, right? And they created we call it a VR AR wall Okay, so have AR, the map, Singapore map, and the students can use the no matter mobile phone or pad to scan the tag to view to have the animation, interaction, and have learning for all the different the content. Okay, so on top of that, right, it's our currently which is on the shelf of the products, right, which is like FutureClass VR education system. We also have VReaLab solutions, which is later I have some of the video and the demo. Okay, which is to mainly simulate the lab, the experiments, and cover subjects cover the like chemistry, physics, and the biology. Yeah, and color artist is mainly for kindergarten, preschool, or lower primary, which is using the AR technology, right, to support the learning, art and also language. Yeah, because it's currently is bilingual as English and Mandarin. Okay, for the color artist. Uh, Virtual campus, as what I mentioned, right? We can create the virtual campus using the 360 virtual tour or 4D virtual tour solutions, uh, to clone the, the campus. Yeah. And some of the school or even the Ministry of Education, Singapore, right? Recently, we also, developed the showroom for the 26th Young's Conference. Okay, so there's such kind of to purely render the virtual showroom, and you know to showcase the I mean all the artwork of the students of MOE. Okay, and we also can do the customized immersive solutions. So based on this framework, we are ready to leverage the immersive technology to work closely together with a publisher, right, to support digitize the content. Because in terms of I think this is a greater there's a greater synergy between the technology provider with the content provider, right? So publisher is the expert and is very good at all the content, right, for the different subject, lesson plan, all those, right? And for us, we can work together to support for the digitalization and to empower the digital transformation for the industry. Okay, so this is a overview for our solution, the immersive solution framework. Okay, so let's go to detail one by one. Talk about the different solutions and the different products. Okay, so this one, so first one is the 3D modeling services. Okay, so if you look at here, okay, actually we have our the solutions, right, of our equipment, like this is the Magic One and also the Magic Scan of a different uh, equipment, which we can create the 3D model of different objects. Okay, we can scan the objects to create, because this is very important. For example, if any of the AR solution, any of the VR solution need to be based on the 3D model. Okay, so this is a kind of basic, components for the VR, AR solutions. We also work with, many of the school, even the Ministry of Education, right, to provide 360 or 4D virtual tour solution. So here, this one is our camera, you know, and with a cloud system, and we can create, for example, if you look at the left side, it's you know, Raffles Place, right? We created a 360 virtual tour with embedded with 360 video. Yeah, so students and you know, can use this kind of content, right, to immersively experience different of the subjects. For example, this is talk about the history and humanity, and also the geography, right? Yeah, and right side is actually is you know, it's a project we work with Ministry of Education, you know, because many of the school actually need to bring the students, right, for the site survey and you know, to experience like a different topic like retail. What is retail, right? How is the environment of the you know, supermarket? Yeah, even though maybe parents bring, right, but you know, they will also, the students will normally will have this kind of lessons, right? So instead of bring the students to be on site, right, before the COVID, right, it's also not easy in terms of logistics. Even now, under the COVID situation, right, it's also more difficult. So we create this kind of content. Teacher can using this content, right, to teach in class. Okay, so this is what you know, I believe we can also work together to digitalize you know, some of your content, right? And students actually in the book actually is very easy to put the QR code, and the students can scan a QR code to have the you know, yeah, more immersive experience. And also inside the you know, the content, we have put the tagging, labeling, you know, to have you know, they can have self-learning of a different subject topic. Okay, later I will show you the demo. Okay, so next, you know, is we talk about our products, right? So this one is, we call this a color artist. Color artist, you know, as I said, okay, this is mainly for the preschool, for the lower primary school, okay? So we, you know, we, based on the, you know, the AR technology, we have simulated a different scene. For example, we have like the sea adventure, a beautiful nature, like a dinosaur, creativity, all those different of the scene. And uh, I mean, the kids and the students can, you know, color the, you know, the different painting, right? And using the camera, or using the, you know, I mean, using the mobile phone, use the pad to scan the painting to become alive. Okay, and they can push this item into the scene. Okay, so here I have one short video for your better understanding of these products. Yeah, after painting, right, can scan, become AI, and push into the scene. This is a creative city. Yeah, so we can bring the all what they paint, right, what the kids paint into this scene, become alive. Okay, so just a brief introduction for the Calatis. The next one we call this VReaLab. As I said, VReaLab actually is to simulate, the experiments which cover the three different subjects. Okay, because especially for the home-based learning, right? So students, it's not easy to especially some of the countries like Indonesia, like Malaysia, right? Some of the country they are not able to uh, go to the school during that special period of time. So this VReaLab can support either PC version or a web version. Okay, students can use the laptop or even the pad to access the VReaLab, the environment, virtual lab environment to do the virtual experiments. So currently we have developed more than 500. We are continuing developing different content. So I think this also one of the product and the solution which we can work together with publisher, right, to digitalize, especially for the STEM-based content. And we can push this product together. Probably we can have a bundled solutions, right, to push for the different level of schools, which mainly currently is mainly K-12 level. So this is the web-based version. We also, as I said, we also have a PC version. We also have the VR version, which is can also use like, for example, HTC 5, those VR headsets to view the different of the content. Okay, I also have a short video for you to better understand. Okay.
What if you could give your students access to a fully equipped laboratory that engages them through a highly immersive learning experience? With VReaLab, you can. VReaLab is a unique immersive virtual laboratory that lets students perform experiments in a fun and risk-free environment. Students can experience 3D simulations and visualize life science down to the molecular level. They can learn at their own pace, repeating, skipping, or accelerating through concepts as they choose. This helps them understand abstract concepts and master difficult techniques. Our laboratory simulations are designed from real-life scenarios to invite true-to-life laboratory experiments. Virtual labs are not limited by the time and cost constraints of a physical lab, so students can try out cutting-edge lab equipment and learn from the mistakes in a safe environment. Our virtual lab can be accessed anytime and anywhere on a desktop, tablet, or browser. It is accessible both online and offline, regardless of the user's physical location. VReaLab offers curriculum-based VR 3D experiment simulations for physics, chemistry, and biology for primary, secondary, and high school students. Get VReaLab today and help empower.
Yeah, okay. So this is the VReaLab. The next solution is we call this FutureClass VR education system. So actually, in this VR education system, there's mainly three components. Okay, the first one for sure is the content, right? Which we believe we can work together with a publisher, right? And to create this content together. So this content include a 3D model, have a 360 panel view, image, and also the video. We also have the customized the VR courseware, which is based on the STEM-based. So first part is for the content. The second part, this system also include the teaching management system, okay, especially for the to conduct the one of lesson, right? So a teacher can based on this to control which VR headsets, what content they can view, right? And also can manage all the hotspots of different of the content. And the third part is the VR headsets. Yes, this solution need the VR headsets, which is is all-in-one VR headsets. Is which you can see here the picture, right? Okay, so the content is as what I mentioned, right? I think we already addressed. This is the headsets, all-in-one VR headsets, which I mentioned, right? Students can also, all the VR headsets can also put in the smart, the portable, the charging. Yeah. So like, either it's 9 headsets or 20 or 30 of headsets, right? It's easy and portable for schools. Yeah, and for different of the educators. Yeah. Okay. This is for the teaching management system, which I mentioned. Teachers and educator can use this to control, all the different and real-time monitoring of the different content. Yeah. So next will be the solution. We call this virtual the gallery or virtual exhibition solutions. Okay, so our solutions, the first one we call this the virtual showroom. Actually, it's a virtual showroom. The showcase is we work together with Ministry of Education in Singapore to create the virtual showroom, and also there's a virtual gallery. Also, this is also for the Singapore the art gallery, and many of the organizations due to the COVID situation, right, not able to have in-person exhibition, in-person fair, right? So, even some of the book fair, like Frankfurt Book Fair, right? Many of the publishers not able to go there. So we can create a virtual showroom of your solutions, which the visitor or maybe your partner, the potential partner, can visit your virtual showroom to better understand your solutions and with a more immersive, interactive experience. Okay, so probably maybe I can share the some of the demo first before I move on to other solutions. Okay. Just wait a second. Okay. So this one is the art gallery, which we created using our solution technology to create. Okay. So there's no physical gallery. Sorry, let me see. Okay, some of Catherine, right? So Catherine, I will give you more explanation after this. Okay, so this one actually is we call this a virtual showroom, right? It's a rendered virtual showroom. If there's no physical showroom needed for such kind of gallery, and we presented all the artwork of different artists. For example, this is the one of the artwork of the artist. You can click, and it can pop up the details of of this artwork and artist, right? And have different voiceover. For example,
the breeze in the bamboo forest is
yeah, or maybe yeah. So different language you can put in, right? And you can travel around, like you go to the exhibition, right? Yeah, and also you can come here to, to view the details of a different of the artist of introductions. Yeah. So actually, and you can come back to the main page here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is the, one of the solution we call this virtual showroom or virtual gallery. Yeah. And another solution which I mentioned right before, it's this is using our 3D camera to capture the real space. This fair price, right? Actually, is located. You can see here the location in the Google Map, right? NTUC fair price, which is and also you can click any of the space, right, to immersive walk through inside the virtual space. Okay, so and you can also click the tagging to have some of the learning point. This tagging can put no matter it's just a text, or you can put the image, video, loads of different of the content. Yeah, and also this is another solution which is I call it 360 virtual tour, right? For example,
Hello, students. Welcome to a place that has a great significance to our history, the Raffles Landing site. This is the location along the Singapore.
yeah, so you can click the directory to see the details of the virtual tour of the content. Yeah. Okay, so maybe let me answer the question from Catherine first. So Catherine, you mean the VR solution for Cornerstone? Actually, Cornerstone is to provide the enrichment program. So the VR solutions is under Silver Media Group. So as what I presented, right, part of our solutions just now, Cornerstone can also use the solutions to work together with schools. Yeah. Can I ask if we can apply for any available grants? Yeah, I think like Enterprise Singapore have a different grant, right? So we can work together to apply for the grant together. This, I think we need to do some of the homework together to see how is the synergy and how we can plug in your content together with my technology, right? And to get approval from the government to get the support.
Hi, Sean.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hi.
I'm asking about the Cornerstone thingy because you're saying they provide enrichment programs to schools.
Mm.
How is that done? Because well, I actually do that. It's just that mine is overseas. So how is that done?
Okay. So you mean what kind of enrichment program of Cornerstone?
No. I mean, how is it? How do they use your technology for that?
Okay. So for example, like I mean the VR courseware, right? VR content. When they deliver the program, they will use the VR content to present as a part of the lesson plan. For example, 45 minutes, then there's a certain period of time students will experience that VR content.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah, maybe we'll talk about it later. Yeah, thanks so much.
No problem. Yeah. Okay. So let me come back to the slides. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this the virtual showroom, which is presented, is actually for the Ministry of Education, right? And all the different of the assignment of the students also presented, and you can click to have viewing of different of their presentation, the video, or any of the voiceover. Yeah. Okay. So next is our virtual campus solution, right? So virtual campus solution, actually there's two different type of solution. One is we call it 360 virtual campus, which is like a Nanyang primary school. We're using this technology, right, to clone the as a kind of a digital twin of the campus. And another solution is we call it 4D virtual tour. So 4D virtual tour, like Nexus, is also one of a good example, which we created all the the walkthrough of the virtual campus of Nexus. Let me share this all these two demos. Okay. So this one is a Nanyang Primary School. Yes, we can have two different language. One is in Chinese and another is English, right? So if you click English, so it's shows up the the campus, the map. Then these two avatar can welcome.
Nanyang Primary School, and welcome to our virtual tour.
Yeah, so you can also directly walk through, click those right directions, go inside the campus, and there's also different of sectors, with a different introduction of the school, of the program of the school, right? Facilities of the school, yeah, and you can also have the gamification inside the this virtual campus. For example, it's have a different interactions of the content, right? And also, okay, then for example, process focus. Yeah, this is another the the room of the campus. Yeah, so this is one of the virtual campus of a solution which we did for Nanyang Primary School as one of the example. Another is I call it 4D virtual tour, right? So this is for the Nexus International School. They have different of the facilities, right? They can, for example, you can go to the science lab, right? You can take the tour inside the science lab, right? Okay. Then you can walk through inside this space, right? You can click any of space, and we can also put the tagging. For example, this is the video tagging, right? We can put in.
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So this is to provide a more interactive experience to students or to parents, right? So I think some of the content we can also work together with publisher, right? And to embed your content inside the such kind of the spaces, right? For example, like there's a library, the learning resources hub. Okay, so here's the library, right? Can go inside. Yeah. Okay, you can check around, of the library. Yeah. So this is different of the content which we can create using the, as I said, it's 4D virtual tour, 360 virtual tour. Okay, so let me come back to the slides. Okay. Besides the virtual tour, right? Virtual campus, all those solutions, we can also create the customized the content. For example, this is one of the project we work with Republic Poly, right? Based on the content, I mean the subject, which is to simulate the biopharmaceutical, manufacturing plant. Yeah, and I think a lot of your content, can also work out, based on that to customize as the VR content. Yeah, so this content either can use no matter it's from preschool K-12 and also can use for the poly and the university level. Yeah. This one is some of the project we work, as I mentioned, we work with Ministry of Education for example, this is to simulate the tsunami in Thailand, right? Talk about the geography, the subject, and also like different the virtual content. Talk about humanity, heritage. Those are different subjects. Yeah. So I think let's the main solutions and products which as a Super C Media Group we can provide, and I hope this session let you better understand the immersive technology, how the immersive technology can bring the value for you, and we can further discuss, right, to see, okay, what are the solutions we can work closely together to first, yes, we can work together to get the support from government, like as Catherine mentioned, right, we can apply for the grant to get the support from government, and also we can work together to digitalize your content, right, and also to develop a business in not just in Singapore but also Southeast Asia or other countries. Yeah. Okay, so let's all the slides which I went through. Maybe I go back to the framework one, just as the summary, right? Okay. So this is an immersive solution framework. No matter what, okay, technology is the technology, right? So it need to be work together with content. With that, the technology can bring value. Yeah. So that is the philosophy, and that is as a positioning of a Super C Media Group, we think, okay, we can work together to bring the value, which is we call this immersive digital transformation for the different sectors, include the publisher. Yeah. Okay. So I hope this session is valuable. Now let's move on for the Q&A session. So I saw here, Catherine, you have okay. Okay. Yeah. So you.
Yes.
Rick, maybe I pass to you.
Sure.
Hand over to you.
Sure.
Or,
yeah. No problem. One question for Christine. I think just give me a moment. Sorry, Christine, maybe can you read your question again?
Oh, hi. So I'm asking, how does the process of these projects work? Because I think you mentioned you work with MOE and you work with quite a few different kind of organizations. So how does it work? Do they have an idea and then they come to you and then you all explore together? And then do you work directly with them, or do you then kind of, because you also have things like illustration and you need like some content writers and things like that, right? So is it just like a two-party, you and MOE, and then on your side, you go and find the content and illustrators, or is it like a multiple party kind of thing? What's the process like, and things like that? Yeah.
So actually, for MOE, the content, right, project we work together, actually the content is from the curriculum development department. Yeah, so that is, you know, they have the particular requirement because that is mainly for the customized content. Yeah, so yes, for sure, before we work with them, we approached, you know, with them many of the time, right? And we presented our capabilities to that. So once, you know, MOE has such kind of requirement, then they come back to us, then we work directly together. So there's no other third party to be involved for that MOE project.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Hi, Sean. Following up from Christine's question, yeah, you work with MOE. I want to follow up with another question with your cornerstone, because I'm very interested. I mean, I do enrichment programs as well with schools, but now my market is more overseas. So can you just share me how do you work with cornerstone?
Oh, you mean how my side or your side?
No, you. How do you work with cornerstone? Because you said they're enrichment, meaning that they have content, and how do you put it together?
Okay. So basically, you know, cornerstone has the different program, right? And those program is based on the different subject pedagogy, right? Lesson plan, to work out, several programs. So what we provide, you know, for example, as what I mentioned, like talk about the one of the humanity, right? Like a subject.
Yes.
Then in order to better present the content, they need to have immersive, content. For example, as what I shared, like Raffles plays, you know, those content, or even like Little India, those kind of heritage content. So during the lesson, for example, certain period of time, they will use that content to present to students. Yeah, or they can also share this, you know, the content, the QR code or link to students they can experience by themselves as part of the program.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, it's basically humanities and everything else, right? I mean, you won't have something that, because mine is very text based. I mean, I teach kids how to write books, so it's basically a lot of text contents. Would that be something you can do? I don't think so, right?
You mean text?
Yes, I have lots of text. I mean, basically stories that we share. Yeah.
Okay, so it depends on what kind of stories, right? And what kind of the flow of or
Okay.
what kind of content.
Okay, we'll take this offline, sorry, because I think this is very focused on what I have. Yeah, thanks so much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thanks.
So you can contact me, yeah.
Yeah,
or through Cecilia also can.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. May I know any other questions?
Hi, Sean. I'm Waihan.
Hey, hi.
Yeah. Looking at the range of possible content for you to work with, they are mainly more school-based educational works. Why would or how would a literary publisher be able to work with you? We do mainly literature, yeah, stories, more text-based, basically. So imagine if I bring in an author to talk and whatnot, I can easily do Zoom. So I wouldn't need this kind of more complex system that you have. Am I wrong?
Thanks, Waihan. That was exactly a question I wanted to ask, but I don't know how to phrase it. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Yeah, I think it, you know, it also depends on what will be the storyline we need to create, right? And basically, actually, we have a different of the technologies, which is as a part of option, as what I said. Okay, no matter we use, you know, like 360 virtual tour or 4D virtual. That is using the camera, right, to capture the physical space, to, you know, to create the virtual content which is relevant to your subject, or we purely to create, no matter it's you know, render the content, or the you know, like VR courseware, or maybe even like a 3D model of some of subject or objects. Yeah, so this one we need to really work in detail, right, to see, okay, what are the more relevant the storyline, and which technology will be suitable for your content. I'm not sure if I answered your question or not.
Yeah, I can see some possibility, but it might be quite limited. Like I say, cost is the thing. If I can get to my students or my readers a cheaper way via Zoom, then it may not be relevant to use your ideas. But if, say, I have a child-centered or kindergarten preschool book, picture book, that may be more relevant then to use this.
Yeah, but you know, some of the publisher, sorry, I cannot disclose the name. Some of the publisher, you know, actually also work out the virtual showroom to present their own different of the solutions and the products. Yeah, so probably you know, for example, right, we are not able to go to Frankfurt for the book fair, or you know, we can also create our own virtual showroom for the our potential partners. Yeah, so that is but that is mainly for the, how can I say, the company own marketing, right, a purpose. Yeah.
Right. See, sorry, I'm so technically challenged. I can't even show
No
my
problem.
face.
No problem.
But but let's say this publisher that you can't name, when they put up their exhibition, would it be available for us to enter their showroom and take a look?
Yes, can.
Okay. So look, has it been done yet?
It's already done. So you can go inside the, you know, the showroom to look at the, you know, the showcase of their products and solutions. Yeah. So that is the you know, one of the way to do the marketing, or right, or business development of your products or
So my
solutions.
question is, can we steal their a look at how they do it? Are they open to letting us see their example?
Yeah, actually, okay, it's a similar like Betty. Okay, sorry, can I Yuri, can I share? Okay. So actually, the similar like the art gallery, right? So, but just you know, use a different of you know, present a different of the solutions. Yeah. So you see here, it's you know, this is the I mean, the art gallery, and then we can also work out the virtual booth or virtual showroom. I just saw Betty, right? Yeah, correct. Yeah. So so it's also you know, we can show here, right, for the different of of your product and solutions. Yeah. So I think we can work together details to see, okay, what are the, you know, the you know, of solutions and the products you plan to showcase, and to work out such kind of a virtual showroom or virtual booth. Yeah. Okay. So Eric, maybe I pass to you to go through the questions.
I think Betty say that she's very kind.
Sure, Sean, there are a couple of questions. Yeah, okay. Maybe
okay, can I say first? Okay, I think Betty is very kind. She said that she likes to share her virtual show. Do you have a sample of her virtual show? Yeah.
These questions.
Huh? Do you have Betty's virtual show to share?
Yes, okay. Oh, Betty, it's
Thank
okay,
you, Betty.
Right? So this is the virtual showroom which we created for English Corner. Yeah. So you can have the presentation of your different the products, right? And you can also come here to showcase your, yeah, okay. So actually, we also working for another version for this, showroom. Okay. So you can also, link up with your, your website, your Facebook, right? And also your different content here, inside the virtual showroom. Yeah. Okay. For example, this is one of the link, right? Which is for the ebook. Yeah. So you can link together. Yeah.
Can we know how long it takes to actually build a virtual so-called showroom?
Okay, it depends on how big, right? The size of the showroom. Normally, 2 or 3 weeks. If all the different all the inputs is available from the publisher. Yeah. So sometimes collect the information from publisher. It's also takes some time. If we get all the information, I think it's 2 or 3 weeks. Is even 2 weeks, I think is enough. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, another question. So if you, okay, for Betty's showroom, the one that you're showing, give me an estimate of the cost. I mean, if you can, I don't need actual, but just an estimate from how much to how much, because we need to see how much it costs. It looks very expensive.
It's not expensive, I can tell you. Just several thousand.
Okay, so it's between 5 to 10K or between 2 to 5K?
Between 2 to 5.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Can I just know, I think most of our publishers like to sell their books, okay? So can this virtual hall also can do like e-commerce transactions, like I like to buy this, I just press a button, it's like, does that
you
ask for too much?
This can. The only thing what we need to do is to do the integration of payment gateway. Yeah.
I thought it would be great, if people look at a book and then look at a video and then like certain range.
Requirements.
Sorry. certain range of the titles, like they can just press a button and
No,
then
Ali's
select instead
asking.
of okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. I saw there's a question from Ali, right? Said?
There's a question
Yeah.
from Said Ali. How much
Yeah.
disk space and server required?
Okay. Yeah. The charming part of this solution, there's no need any of the disk space or server, or, of your offline the equipment, because what this is web-based. This is purely web-based, so you can just use one link, right, to click. No matter use your mobile phone, pad, or PC, you just use the link, click, then you can view the content.
I have another question. Let's say this is I think this is to the secretary. This is a SBPA initiative, and then a lot of people, okay, a few people come in. Would you like sort of like give us a group prize or something?
Yeah, yes.
I think Sean
because Cecilia already did the homework for all of your members. Yeah, so
but Sean, maybe you can share with them whether how the grant can actually work. Is there any more grants that we can get from the government for the project to work with you?
Yeah, I talked with Enterprise Singapore. Probably we need to work as there's no standard grant for these solutions, so we need to based on project based, yeah, to work out different initiatives, yeah. So, but I think probably as Cecilia, we can explore this part, right, to see if we can further discuss with Enterprise Singapore to work out a standard the grant which can apply for all the members.
Okay, just to share with all the members here. Quite some time ago, I think the furniture association, what they did was they negotiated a package deal, and it was also gotten some funding from ESG to build the exhibition hall altogether, and then going to different sites. And that is what they did lah. So individual, they have a special deals lah. Yeah, just to share.
Okay, any other questions?
I think Betty have this idea. Since we are not going to travel for book fair, is there any way we can actually talk to ESG to tap on the MRA to build this platform for our members? Yep. Ali, what do you think? Ali?
I think we can talk to ESG. Yeah, MRA is more for companies, but I think yeah, we can explore.
I think
Jason
Ali say that we can try. Yeah, we can try. But I think most important is like to know how many of our members are interested. So like I say, to work with ESG, right, championed by association, we need minimum 6 players. Okay, so we need minimum 6 players to actually work out a package lah, to come in. So if it's one on its own, then you all can go direct for the MRA. Yeah, but if it's under the association, then it should be minimum 6 participants lah.
Yeah, Ali is interested.
Okay, Ali is interested. So I tell you what, maybe I can suggest Ali, we should organize another maybe talk, just focus on the development of this project, and then Sean will be very happy to come in and maybe create a new kind of like format for us, and we can actually talk to all the current exhibitor and see who are will be the one be keen to go. It has to be a meeting again.
Yeah, we can discuss this with Ali offline. Are there more questions?
Okay, please don't go. Please don't go. No, don't go yet. Don't go yet. You want to share your slide?
There's one more question, right?
Yes, I have a question for Sean.
Anybody say hello?
Hello.
Hi, Sean. Can you hear me?
Hey, hi. Nixon, right?
Yes. Can you elaborate
hi.
more when you say working together as partners? What do you exactly mean by this?
Yeah, I mean, as a partners, actually, we can develop the solution and the product together. For example, I said, okay, publisher has good content, right? And we, mainly focus on technology. So we can work together using the technology to digitalize your content. And probably, we can also go further step, which is we can sell the solution products together, right, to different of the market. Yeah, I believe you also have your team, a sales team. We also have our sales team. So probably this is also another further step we can work together.
Thank you. We will take it offline and discuss on this topic.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. Cecilia, you can also share my contact to all attendees. Yeah,
sure.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yurik, would you like to go through your slide? There's 2 more slides.
Sure. I just put up the link on the page, on the chat, sorry. This is the online feedback form. Please fill in your feedback on how we can improve our events. It will be very important for us so that we can learn how to improve. The next slide would be, can everyone don't forget to attend the 2 webinars that are happening on Thursday and Friday. Thursday one is at 3 p.m. copyright workshop, and the other one is 4 p.m. on Friday, 30th April, on rights deals with a collection of rights agents from the UK. So please do bookmark this, and I'll be able to see you on Thursday and Friday, which is tomorrow and the day after. Okay, so thank you very much once again. Remember to complete the feedback form, and we hope to see you online tomorrow at 3 p.m. Thank you very much.
Not tomorrow, Thursday. Copyright.
Sorry, tomorrow is Thursday. Okay.
Tomorrow is Wednesday.
Tomorrow is Wednesday. Sorry. Yeah.
So today is Tuesday.
We hope to see you on Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah. But once again, I'd like to actually highlight Andrew Fong from class actually invited a special speaker to speak about copyright, how you can actually you don't have to fight, but you write on it. So there's a lot of tips, how you can monetize. So I really hope all of you can actually join us, and and it's free for us anyway. Yeah. Oh, there's a update. Oh, Betty shared spot your market, Sean. She said that the virtual book can cost eventually drop to like $1,000. But can I just know one question? How long this 1,000 will last? Is it like forever, or is like for a minimum of like 6 months or 12 months? Can I know?
For 1 year, hosting. But if you continue hosting, there's additional just 100 for 1 year.
Okay, so you mean that to set up is about $1,000, but to continue to host it on a website or on a to participate in all this book fair, to use it for book fair is only a virtual book fair is only $100 for a year?
Yeah.
That means the ongoing operation cost is only $100.
Correct.
Oh, that is actually very reasonable.
Yes.
Sorry, since we are on this question, I have another. So okay, so we create something, I mean this virtual booth. If we add on to it, I mean, because I mean we add on stuff, so that would be, I guess, an additional cost, but not that much, right?
Yeah, if it is just a tagging, labeling, it's easy, right? It's a very cheap.
Okay, no, let's say we have that many books, okay, and so we actually put them on the virtual booth, but then maybe the next year we have other books and we add on to it. That's not tagging, right? Okay, let's say now I have 500
you mean the booth design will change, or
no, meaning
you
I
mean the
have
booth
500
design will
books.
be the change?
Yeah, so let's say I'm
okay.
going with 500 books, and then next year I have a new one, okay, and I have to add on to it. So how would the cost add on? Another
I guess it will be
Yeah.
something like McDonald's, you know, you upsize a bit more. It will
add
not,
on more stuff.
it will not be a complete total cost. You see.
Yeah.
So I think what Sean has shared is like the setup is a one-time cost. And then the hosting is the ongoing, you know, operation hosting. So let's say, for example, you have like new title, you want to have a new video, a slightly change in content. All this will be like so-called kind of like add-on cost. It will be like minimum, not like a total. It will not be more than the setup cost lah. Definitely less than the setup cost. So it just depends like how much changes or how much additional info you want to add on. So like for example, suddenly you say I want to add on 100 video, then it's not possible, right? So but then you say I change the video, you know, you can provide the link, then that is just maybe some admin fee, very reasonable lah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I think we'll just take it offline. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
All right, thanks everyone. We reached the end of the webinar. Thank you for your participation.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for viewing the SBPA webinar, and we hope you have benefited from it. Do subscribe our YouTube channel and ring the bell if you like our webinars. Hope to see you again.